Have a listen to this.
E-I-E-I-E-I-O, up the Premier League we go. 2 wins from 2 crises at Newcastle. What crisis? Amazing what 2 wins can do. Newcastle are going up the Premier League. Everyone's going to go home, having a few pints. Great night out in Newcastle. Thank you very much. Good night.
So you win twice, you go up to 14.
Aye, that was me on BT Sport on Saturday night. Everyone, how you doing? It's alright. So we're looking back at the goals. It's nice to see Newcastle win back-to-back wins. So let's crack on with the first goal, which you've got to give DeAndre Yedlin massive amount of credit. So what he does, is he's on the right flank. He passes it to Diarmi, and what Yedlin does, Yedlin just literally bursts the gut to the byline. Diarmi sees that, clips the ball over to Yedlin. He's running, look at his pace, he outpaces the defender. But then, if you look at across the box, Steve Cook is switching off here. Cook is literally giving Rondon a couple of yards space. Now, if you're in around the 6-yard box, he cannot do that. So Yedlin drags the ball back. Rondon, free. Steve Cook leaves him. He shoots. To be credit to Begovic, he does well to actually save it from point blank. But fortunate for us, the ball comes back to Rondon. He prods it home. Newcastle go 1-0 up. Now, at 1-0, Bournemouth had a penalty shout. And I've got to be honest with you, it's a blatant penalty. I even said this when I was in the Gallagher. So, when the ball's played through, David Brooks is trying to get back to the byline. And Fernandez, as you can see, gets him first. And then he goes down. It's a blatant penalty. And Lee Probert, poor decision. But, Newcastle have had the bad run of luck with, Anthony Taylor at Old Trafford and so on. And Andre Mariner. But luck was on Newcastle's side. We got away with that one. Now, the second goal is just a thing of beauty. A contender for goal of the month? Possibly. So, Key has the ball and he sees Kennedy free and just switches the play, pings it to Kennedy. Kennedy controls it, he lets it bounce, and then he gets it a little bit better under control. He looks up and then he sees Rondon. He's got the better of Nathan Ake here. He's got the better positioning. So, Kennedy whips the ball in. There's Rondon on the end, stronger than Nathan Ake. Bullet header in the top left corner. Beats Begovic, no chance, beautiful goal. It reminded me very similar to when Kluivert scored against Chelsea in the snow in the FA Cup of St James's. Very similar type of goal, beautiful goal. Now, Bournemouth's consolation goal, which is just on the stroke of half time, actually came about from a Dubravka brilliant save where he tips it over. But as Bournemouth begin to take this corner kick, I'm not going to be picking on Key as much. I just think Key's a little bit soft for the header because Lerma, when the ball comes in, Key ducks, and for me, he's got to be jumping up to try and header that away. It's a great header, don't get me wrong, for Lerma. It goes in the bottom corner, loops back into the net, and Bournemouth get their consolation, but it was too little too late for them. And that's the analyst video wrapped up. Let's pop over to Chris and his thoughts out in Australia.
Yeah, what were the expectations? I thought a point would be good. I think early on we had it over, then we sort of, with Key and Diarmi mixing it up in midfield, and Kennedy played a lot better today as well. He's really, the shackles are off for him too. So, but what a difference having that Key centre forward makes. Yeah, Gale wouldn't have scored that second goal. Rondon did, neither would Hosselu. So, hats off to Rondon. This is what we bought him for, big battering ram, and even seeing with a bit of pace, taking on the keeper one-on-one and almost getting his hat-trick halfway through, or towards the end of that second half. But hats off to the boys. Couldn't fault the effort of everyone. Even Richie, he's had a few off games, but obviously he was up for it against his former club. So if you think about it, this is the last 2 games. The key scalps, Watford and Bournemouth, they're really high-flying teams. So great to shoot up the table, and I don't think we have anything to fear with Burnley because they're a bit of a shell of the team they were last season, and I don't think they pose much threat. I think we can really go there and give them a good game and take 3 points, and that'll really be the springboard. I think we can start moving up towards that middle section of the table. So just a quick video. Hats off to the boys. Great effort. Let's get behind them. It seems like everything's coming together on the field. Will Shelvey and Lascelles get back into the team? I'm not sure. The only one question mark I really have is over Diarmi. Still keeps losing that ball in the midfield and putting us under pressure, but he's so up and down. So just want a bit more settle in that midfield. It might be Shelvey and Key. Might need to look at that. But let's go for Burnley. I'm banking on another 3 points, and come on 2.